me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go on your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie JE, right here on Flashpoint Radio. Yes, welcome back to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Just Before You Go on Your Bed. We are still in the series of visceral eviction. Yes. And we have recognized how dangerous and deadly this fact is. And so we are on the course of pursuing a total eviction without a return. Remember, last week we had Michael Roden Jr. here. Want to say hello to him and thank you so much for joining us on Just Before You Go Your Bed. We had our exercises, and I must say, a lot of persons said, Connie JE, you didn't get down and do your planks. Don't worry. You see, I was not in the shape to get down on the ground. But don't worry, I have another friend who will be coming in and sharing exercises that persons like me who can't get down, we will practice to become fit so we can get down. Don't worry, we have you covered. But we want to thank Michael for sharing those exercises that target visceral fat. And we will continue this series because we've recognized how deadly it is and that it causes early death. Now, we looked on how the gut functions along with the brain, the feel-good juice of the serotonin. We have looked at exercises that targets visceral fat. We've learned that visceral fat now is the fat that surrounds your internal organs and also the muscles around your internal organs, your large and small intestines, your liver, your kidneys, and so forth. Now, that's a deadly fat. It causes strokes. It is known to cause certain types of cancer. It causes diabetes, high blood pressure, and again, like we said, it causes early death. Now, visceral fat is that fat that pushes out the subcutaneous fat. And the subcutaneous fat is that fat that is just behind your skin of your lower abdomen. You can hold it with your fingers. And that's the one that weighs you down, that strains the lower back. Yes. And so we are also going to target how we can strengthen the back as well, give release and relief to the sciatic nerve, and also to adjust your posture because of the damage that has been done because of the weight of the subcutaneous fat. So don't worry, we are doing your full wellness. Now, I want to thank all of you for tuning in and joining us as always, as together we get healthy. So if you haven't done it yet, please go like, subscribe, and share. I'll wait. Yes, go right ahead. Like, subscribe, and share. WhatsApp, send it to a friend, to tell another friend to tune in tonight. We absolutely gonna target this, and the series continue until we have that overall knowledge of how to get rid of visceral fat. But it's not all doom and gloom I have good news for you tonight, and I'll share it a little bit later. In studios with me is my friend and colleague or floor manager, sister Miss Janine. Yes, she's my little sis, and she will be joining me this evening as we discuss the herb, the main herb, the number one herb that attacks and can allow us and help us to get rid of visceral fat. Now, I want to talk a little bit about some of the symptoms and causes, of visceral fat. And as we've highlighted on a little bit of those things during the weeks that we've been covering this, but I want to reiterate it again. And also to let you know that what we present to you, these are suggestions, yes, and information for you. Always remember to always check with your healthcare provider before embarking on any other home remedies or medication, because we do not want any interaction with your prescription meds, right? So God has designed natural remedies for us, but because of some of the ailments we have to take prescription meds. So before embarking, I reiterate, ensure you always check with your healthcare provider before embarking on any of this. And this is for your information and also your suggestions. The information that I will be bringing and presenting to you tonight is also from the Cleveland Clinic. So, it's geared from medical personnel that they highly suggest this, right? So, a growing belly is the most obvious sign of visceral fat. So, if you didn't know, now you know. But it also can as well tell that you have the subcutaneous. So remember, subcutaneous is that lower belly there that's just right behind your skin. The visceral fat is the one that compacts and compounds your internal organs. Now, some studies show, as according to Cleveland Clinic, if you have a pot belly, mm, or a more apple shape than pear shape, you may have more visceral fat. So your shape, the way your body is structured, will tell you then the content, whether you have more or less visceral fat. Now, what causes visceral fat? We know that genetics also plays a role in this, and environmental factors determine the amount of visceral fat you will collect. So remember now, even your genetics, along with your environment, will also factor in how much visceral fat you collect. Genetics determine your body shape and how your body stores visceral fat. So, we have big bone people in our family. If you have big bone people, you get heavy set, you will be able to hold on to more visceral fat. If you're from a family that maybe is short in stature and wide, again, too, you will be able to store more visceral fat. But environmental factors such as diet and exercise play a key role as well. And we've been talking about that. A poor diet with high intake of fatty foods and carbohydrates, your sugars, and an inactive lifestyle. Anybody hold up your hand if you're very inactive? Yes, yes, yes. Provide the building blocks for an increase in visceral fat. So, your diet, and if you have a high fatty intake and lots of carbohydrates with the sugars, the refined sugar, and you have again inactive lifestyle, not sleeping well. These are the building blocks of getting visceral fat. However, and this is the big thing, and we always talk about this, stress. Mhm. Stress, stress, stress. That is a major factor as well, because stress activates a hormone in your body called cortisol. More cortisol activates your body's fight or flight response, which triggers the storage of more visceral fat. Uh-uh. So you see how dynamic we are. Listen, we have to give God all the praise. And it reiterates to us that his word is so true. He says, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made." Hmm? So imagine when you're having stress, your word, anxiety, and all these things, and you're stressing out, right? It increases the cortisol, and that gives the fight or flight reaction. And when that reaction is ignited, boom, it triggers the storage of more fat. Now, the more you stress, the more we stress, the more we build the cortisol, and the more that pushes for us to store the visceral fat. Here is the deadly part of storing visceral fat. This fat can get into your bloodstream. And that is one of the main things that you nor your healthcare provider wants. You do not want fat in your bloodstream. That then triggers strokes. And as well, you don't want a fatty liver. So, again, these are other issues that this fat, we need to fight it, right? So, the more you stress, the more you store fat, is the more you're pushing yourself to an early death. Now, there are ways to diagnose and test for visceral fat, and according to Cleveland Clinic, you can actually measure your fat. So, healthcare providers have specific guidelines they use to measure body fat. Visceral fat makes up about 10% of your body fat. How will you fat that is? I mean, that's a lot to have in your mid area. That's a lot. So mind you now, the visceral fat around your organ, that's 10%. That not count for the subcutaneous, the piece of the so where make you have two belly. Oh my goodness. Listen, we really have to give an eviction. We have to get it out. So it makes up 10% of your body fat. So you can figure out your visceral fat level by calculating your total body fat percentage and then taking, of course, the 10% away. Then you can know, right? If your body fat percentage is higher than recommended, then your visceral fat range will be way high too. Way high. So last week we looked at some of the main exercises that we can do to start targeting the visceral fat. We talk about the planks, we talk about that mountain climbing exercise. And of course, you want to ensure that you have at least 30 minutes of active walking, brisk walking. That also gets the fat going, right? And you want to ensure, as well as my colleague said last time, Mario said, ensure if you want to see how well you're doing with this transition of eviction of visceral fat, weigh yourself after you have your first go in the morning, and you will know your precise weight. Now, every time we go to dressmaker and then get out the tape measure, you know, and then measure the waist, eh? And sometimes they have to come down a little bit down because we have two belly, and they have to make the room for the skirt or the dress 'cause you don't want it tight on, you don't want it draw up in the back. Who have problems in getting skirts because of your belly and your hip plus your rear end? So your skirt is front down and back up. And you see some people in dresses, the back are right up and the front long. Oh my goodness. All of these we are going to target because beauty, beauty is not secondary. All right. So when your healthcare provider does your body fat measurement, they're going to measure from waist to hip to get that ratio. They're going to, of course, do the waist measurement. They are going to do the BMI, the body mass index, and they're going to do your waist height ratio. So when they do all of that, they can then be able to tell you, say, listen, right now, you have more than 10% visceral fat. They will be able to then tell you the risks that you are now facing because the fat percentage is higher than recommended or desired. And they can also tell you the symptoms that you will be facing because of the waist hip body index ratio with this fat, right? And of course, one of the greatest thing, I told you I had some good news, is getting rid of visceral fat. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will tell you how easy it is to get rid of visceral fat and the herb that is a major contributor in evicting visceral fat. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Just before you go to your bed, we'll be right back. Flashpoint Media proudly presents Cayman's Got Talent, the ultimate showcase of our island's best voices, performers, and rising stars. From breathtaking vocals to inspiring performances, these local talents will leave you amazed. And it all builds up to the grand finale, the Point of Praise Gospel Extravaganza on Saturday, October 25, 2025. It's a night of powerful worship, soul-stirring music, and community spirit, with part of proceeds going to loud, silent voices, supporting caregivers and families of individuals living with mental health challenges right here in the Cayman Islands. Cayman's Got Talent, more than just a competition, it's a celebration of faith, hope, and the incredible gifts within our community. Your calendars, invite your friends, and be part of the movement. For more details, follow Flashpoint Media on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and tune in at www.flashpointmedia.ky. Flashpoint Talent meets purpose. Cayman, are you ready? Flashpoint Media proudly presents Cayman's Got Talent, the ultimate showcase of our island's best voices, performers, and rising stars. From breathtaking vocals to
how to produce your podcast? Flashpoint Media makes it very easy. We can relieve you of the headache by recording your podcast for you. So, take the first step to getting your content to your desired audience. Contact us here at Flashpoint and your podcast will be live in no time. Our website is www.flashpointmedia.ky or call us at 345-321-6969. That's 345-321-6969.
Join me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island. Yes, yes, welcome back to Just Before You Got Your Bed. We have been discussing in this series the visceral eviction, getting rid of that lower belly fat, fat that surrounds your internal organs. Now, it seems as if it has always been, doom and gloom, this fat, this fat, this fat, this fat. But I want to tell you, one of the easiest fats to get rid of is the visceral fat. It's easier to get rid of that fat than the arm fat, what you call the bat wing, huh? Because trust me, them are hard to get rid of. You even see the back fat and the side belly fat. Those fats are hard to get rid of. The subcutaneous fat, that lower belly fat that hang down, is one of the hardest fats to get rid of. Some people even resort to getting an operation done, the lipo, to get rid of that fat. But the visceral fat, this deadly, deadly, deadly fat, is the easiest fat to get rid of. You must be saying, Connie JE, that can't make no sense. Listen, it makes sense. God is an amazing God. He knew that with our diet and with lifestyle and with the way the world is changing, we would have this issue. The enemy would bring this issue. So God always have plan B, C, D, right down to Z, plus diverted routes and detour and some little off the path that carry you back to the main road. Isn't God an amazing God? And so this deadly fat is the easiest fat to get rid of. All right. I have my colleague with me, my little sis, Janine, who is here with me, right? And I'm going to bring her on shortly because what Janine is going to do is she's going to share with you how amazing, how amazing this herb is in getting rid of visceral fat. She's also going to share with you the benefits of having the allspice, the cinnamon, and the cayenne pepper being a part of your diet. Now, listen, the best way to lose visceral fat is by maintaining this. So simple. But I know it's a little hard because, listen, we're not talking to the side of our mouths here on Just Before You Got Your Bed, where we are preached to the quiet, right? But the easiest way and the best way to lose visceral fat is by maintaining a healthy lifestyle. It's free. You just have to maintain it. Hmm? is to maintain it. And remember, when we started, we talk about the gut having to deworm. You have to start because your stomach will whisper to you. The gut will talk. Then it gradually increases and it screams at you. We talk about that. You got to get those worms out. You have to get at least your 7 to 8 hours worth of sleep. You have to ensure that your sleeping environment is not full of lights. You want to get it as dark as possible because if there is any light in the room, your skin receptors will work. Because what it will do, it will, take the light, thinking it's sunlight, and it will work. And so when you wake up and you may have had your 7 to 8 or 9 hours worth of sleep, and you wake up, you feel so lethargic, you feel so tired. It's because you had too much light in your room. Your skin receptors, they were awake the entire time. You're going to be tired from that. Oh, interesting. The skin. Hmm? The receptors, you sleeping, them working, and when you wake up, you're tired. Because in reality, your body was working. And you also want to ensure to get rid of the alcohol out of your diet. You want to get rid of the refined sugar. All the carbohydrates you want to get out. We talk about getting the grains in, getting your natural herbs in. We also gave you recipes, easy smoothie recipes for deworming and also for the children who may not like the tonic or the tea, because we know say not really so nice to the palate and whatever. But right here, we shared with you smoothie recipes because school is coming back by next week. So you want the kids to get their deworming. Mm? We talk about how the brain and the gut work hand in hand when you're feeling sad, stress, anxiety, feeling lonely, or something is upsetting you. The brain sends out the signal that you are feeling low right away. The gut answers that call and sends out the signal, get me those comfort food. So you're gone for your chocolate, you're gone for your jug of ice cream, your salty chips, whatever, is your comfort food. And once you have that, then the gut sends out the signal, sends out that nice serotonin, the feel good juice, and you feel better. But you must be mindful that what you put in is what's going to come out and also what's going to store. But as we said, visceral fat is the easiest fat to lose. So you can lower your visceral fat level by focusing on your diet and your exercise. The same plans that if you wanted to lose weight, yes, is still good for you. Any exercise or dietary plan that is geared to decreasing body fat assists and helps as well with your visceral fat. So we know exercise. We know we're eating a healthy diet. We intermittent fasting also really helps. Good sleep hygiene. Reduce your stress. Limit your alcohol intake. And I want to tell you something about reducing your stress. When we praise God and we sing and we worship and we glorify Him and we lift our hands and we give Him the praise, or someone says to you while you're in church or just says, just lift your hands and praise the Lord. I want to tell you something. By lifting your hands, also alleviates the pressure on your heart and causes easy blood flow from your heart to your veins. And so it creates that nice flow just by lifting your hands. No, who would have thought? You see, I tell you that God is an amazing God. So you want to relieve your stress and take that pressure off the heart and cause you to have better blood flow, getting the oxygen to your blood, oxygenating them. All you have to do is just this: lift your hands and give God some praise. So while you're praising, your body is sending out the serotonin, the feel good juice. When you're praising, the stress goes away because when you call on the name of Jesus, everything demonic and of the enemy has to flee, which includes anxiety, stress. So lift your hands and praise the Lord, and proper blood flow, more oxygen to your blood. Now, me, welcome. I'm welcoming Janine as she joins me. So we've been doing the series, Jan, on visceral fat, and we won't stop until we've covered every area. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about the foods, as we talk about the worm. Yep. And we're saying, sushi, raw food, stay away from those things, right? As much as you can. Stay away from those because having the worm in your body, can create other illnesses, and their eggs and all of that as well creates inflammation in the body, and we don't want a worm getting to the brain, right? So we talk about that. We talk about sleep. We talk about how easy it is to get rid of visceral fat, and we talk about how deadly it is, right? We've also had our friend Michael Roden in, who is at the club at the Cricket Square. You can link him up at any time. The club at Cricket Square, a professional trainer, and he showed us some of the rigorous exercises that we need to do. But we want to give God praise because He too have given us some rigorous things that we can use. Now, they said the main herb that can attack and loosen and get rid of evict visceral fat is turmeric. Tell me about it, because I know my friends want to hear about turmeric. Yes.
One of the things that we all know that turmeric is good for, or the active compound in turmeric, that allows for us to can use it, and our bodies to use it so that it can help us in this way. The active ingredient or the active compound is curcumin, and it promotes thermogenesis, which is basically the fat cell formation. It allows for the fat cell formation to actually break down. It produces heat in your body, basically, so that it can start the process of breaking it.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes.
That's not really much.
Not really much.
Right, because like me have to go run, I have to go do the plank then.
It starts off, but
okay.
The activities in terms of exercise also helps as well.
Boosts it, all right.
Boosts it even more.
Okay, I love that. So it creates heat to start the breakdown of visceral fat. Okay, cool.
So let me list out some of the benefits of turmeric first.
Okay.
Benefits: it soothes digestion, it supports fat metabolism, it boosts immune function, it improves skin complexion.
So all of the ladies, them and the men, you don't have to bleach.
No. It actually helps. Right?
So I don't have to bleach and put on and wrap up on everything and cover me.
The hyperpigmentation of your skin and everything like that, this actually helps. It does.
Amazing.
So
yes.
It enhances joint mobility. It supports strong bones. It promotes healthy blood pressure levels. It improves the circulation system. It fights brain aging.
So me now gonna have dementia and all these things.
It actually helps with all of that.
Oh wow.
It supports liver health.
Me that.
It promotes a positive mood.
Ooh.
So it helps in your mood so that you can, basically keep on the happy side and
away anxiety.
Yes. And what is the stress hormone that you were talking about earlier? The cortisol. So if we can actually minimize our cortisol levels, then that would be very good.
Amazing.
Because then that will decrease, the fat that is basically packing on that we pack on. It promotes beneficial gut bacteria. It supports the respiratory health. It promotes balanced LDL cholesterol, which is your good cholesterol.
Yes.
It improves your sleep pattern. It is efficient for muscle workout recovery.
So like me now, who couldn't get down on the floor like Ellie and Mario last week. So Ellie and Mario would need it for recovery.
Yes.
And when I start getting down,
then you can use it.
Okay.
Right. And it possesses antioxidant qualities. And that in and of itself helps to support eye health. Yes.
So for all of us that are almost 30.
Yes.
We need our eyes. Good eye health. We need the circulation. You don't want a circulation problem. Oh my goodness. And then you want to get rid of inflammation that causes arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis and all of those things. Because the other day I said, oh, I feel so like you look a stiffish, And I realize I'm getting to 30 and so the lifestyle change, including turmeric in my diet.
So you need to include that some more.
This is the stay young.
It helps with that. Yes.
Even and the good thing as well is the brain health.
And I think it's an overall thing because it's brain, it's your skin, it's your gut health, it's your mood. So it's in and of itself, it's a overall wellness compound or substance herb that we can actually use. And if it is that we would just know how it is that we can use it properly to maximize its benefits, so that those things will help us to do what it is that we need it to do.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So let me ask you. So turmeric is the magic component, magic herb that can assist all of us, male and female, in getting rid of not only visceral fat, but excess body fat. And it's an overall wellness. Now, what about cayenne pepper?
Oh,
because I know they say, the cayenne pepper, good for the sinus and it help clear you up and so forth. So tell me.
Before I go into the cayenne pepper, one of the things that I know I've been always told, especially for the turmeric, is that in order for you to get the maximum benefits out of it as well, it is good when you also use black pepper to help with that. Right. The black pepper is actually what activates that active component that we need, so that we can basically make the most or use out of it. So the cayenne pepper now in and of itself has just about the same kind of benefits and stuff like the turmeric. It's an anti-irritant substance. It's antifungal. It helps in the detox system, so it helps to detox our system. It is anti-inflammatory.
All right, so rheumatoid arthritis. Thank you.
It's useful for blood clots. It's an anti-allergen. It's possible for anti-cancer agent.
Interesting.
It improves heart health.
Yes.
It is also something that aids in digestion.
Hey.
It helps with migraine headaches in terms of to prevent migraine headaches. So for persons who actually suffer from migraines, you can use the cayenne pepper and that will help with that.
Oh, amazing.
It's an anti-cold and flu agent.
Oh. It's again the respiratory.
Right. It helps to produce saliva. It is good for joint pain relief.
Aye.
It's antibacterial.
Ooh.
And it supports weight loss. And it is actually also a remedy for toothache, something that we never knew.
I never knew that cayenne pepper good for toothache.
I didn't either.
You just say you take the avocado and you put it in there or whatever, right?
Wow.
Okay. That made it know. But me never know say cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
So for all of us who have experienced toothache, you know, say it's simple, right? I've had a terrible one that ended up having to have surgery for it. Right?
Wow.
But for those of you who have your toothache or you know so and so, oh, listen.
The cayenne pepper is a good remedy.
Cayenne pepper. Interesting. Listen, I'm just so amazed about God. He is wonders to perform.
It's always said that we don't necessarily need the pharmaceuticals, that everything that is needed to help us or to aid us can actually be found in nature.
True.
It is just that we tend to like the quick fix.
A quick fix.
And sometimes
that covers the symptoms.
Right. And sometimes that is what is needed. Because when you need to get rid of certain things right away, basically, or it is best if you have the prescription drugs and the medication and stuff like that. That will help. Absolutely. But if it is that we can actually include or start a more natural basis for our diet and everything, that in and of itself will help to prevent having to run to the medications all the time.
It's so true. We've always said here that if you leave the blueprint of God, it creates chaos. And we are seeing how many persons, even though back in the day, old people would be, I'm not saying old people are in bad or derogatory, but it would be the elderly who would have sugar. I used to say sugar diabetes.
Yes.
Right? They say, oh, she has sugar diabetes. But it used to be the elderly who would have that ailment, or they would have high blood pressure as they get older.
Yeah.
They were the ones who would, pass away from,
some type of
related to the illness. But now you realize that young persons, one of my brothers had a cousin. He died at 14 years old from diabetic related illness
because he developed diabetes.
At 14, where do you go and hear 14-year-old dead from diabetes?
It's possible, but it's if it's not managed properly too.
I know what people don't get diabetes. I understand, because last time Mario and I for 2 shows we were talking about when you're out there, we don't have cavity.
Yeah.
Because we are eat cane, we are eat string, you always have plaster. You have to dig out the string and the cane help. Oh my goodness. We gonna river who have river. We gonna canal who don't have a river. And if you don't have river, canal, you're gonna see. Right? And we talk about all the fruits that we would eat, and we out there, we are play dandy shandy, we are skip, we are sightings. Oh my goodness. And we would create so much things. And Mary and I, we were talking about, we used to do the most dangerous of things, Janine, because we are finding big tree them. We're high and like this. So we are We are tired. We
swing and everything.
And listen, I don't know, me wanna sing a 2 hour swing. One sit down and one stand up, and we are push. And we are go, huh? Listen, it's like we were planes and we're doing these things. And the adrenaline, look here, fat Fred away. William Sweetie. And by the time we walk, gosh, buy the sweetie, eat the sweetie. By the time we get home, it's sugar gone.
But you never used to have to just go for sweetie either, because we didn't have the fruits.
And we have, but that's not
fruits had the natural sweets that would have.
Right? So, which pitney you know would I get diabetes? It is unreal.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is unreal. So it was such a sad passing, for the family.
Mm-hmm.
And so you think about it now that so many children and younger people are having strokes, they're having high blood pressure, they might have diabetes, they might have all kind of problem now.
Based on our diet and what is that we're now taking in.
Yeah.
The fact that we don't actually do a lot of what it is that our parents/grandparents used to do back in the day. So that in and of itself kind of contributes to how it is or what it is that is happening in today's society.
Yeah. And sometimes, you're having belly pain, your belly is a hot so once I go, yeah, I drink your tea, yeah, do this and you say, oh, I guess. And we blame everything on gas.
Yep.
Heart attack, I guess. You're having a heart attack, but and you swear, I guess, and I say, oh, you rub your hands, give me a little tea, and you're having a heart attack. Everything is blamed on gas. Now, gas is deadly and moves all about, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you know that you can also have worms in your belly?
Yeah.
That mimics gas.
That mimics the gas pain and all. Yep.
So
you have to be careful.
So God said move. God said eat certain things. And I want to advise our listeners, Janine, that put away the pork. And you might love it, but oh my gosh, put it away. It's one of those meats that
contributes
to the worm.
Yeah.
Listen, and that worm, gives you the feel or the look, or it masks itself like indigestion.
Yeah.
Right? That you have an ulcer stomach and all of that. And then it eats its way out from the back of your neck, the top of your spine. Come on, guys. Put where the pork. Put where the shrimp. And the lobster and you know what? Me have a brother I love crab. Me have a brother we love crab. And I said to him the other day, he says, oh, me I go cook some curry crab. I was like, oh my. I'm like, are you serious right now? And me say, me pray for him. Me say, you know better. I said, you know better. Right? And me ask him the question. I said to him, because he have a nice van, and he pretty it up and all. Put on and everything and it whatever. So me just say, what kind of fuel you using in your van? I didn't tell me regular. So I said, so you can't put diesel in it? He said, no, because you can't put diesel. But him now see where me are going. So I said, you can't put diesel in it? He said, no, you put diesel in it. So I said, what got it don't match up the engine.
Exactly.
So you hear me, that don't match up the engine. So the same thing when you put the crab in your body, it don't match up your body. Message was received.
Message was sent and received.
Yes. So I say this to everyone. If God says that there are certain kinds of meat He allows us to eat them. And the ones that He says don't even touch the carcass. Listen, don't even look and don't even glance. Stay away from the calamari. Stay away from
we said the pork.
The shrimp, the lobster, the oyster, and so foolishly the enemy has caused us to believe that if you eat the raw oyster and whatever, it will straighten your back. Which part of the back it has straightened? Hello. So now, Janine, we've looked at the turmeric.
We looked at the
We
cayenne.
look at the cayenne. I want to find out now because normally when we think about allspice, you see, we only think of putting it in porridge. I want to know if it has any other health benefits to the body that can help people to stay away from curry crab and all them something. Well, hey, you can only wish.
The health benefits of allspice. I think that's this one here that we wrote. This is a cinnamon.
Right.
So it boosts immunity. It protects heart health.
Hey.
It improves brain function and blood circulation. It's good for strong bones. It helps maintain good blood cell count. It fights depression and anxiety.
Hold on. Let's back up there. So you're saying that the allspice, what it does about the blood cell increases?
It helps the brain function and blood circulation, and it helps to maintain good blood cell count.
So that means then it fights against anemia.
Yes, it can help in that area. So it keeps your blood count at its tip top, if anything. And I guess if you're struggling in that area, whether it's low or high, you can help to regulate that.
Interesting. I did not know. This is new to me.
And we stopped at the depression and anxiety.
Yeah, man.
So when it is that you're having the increase in your cortisol levels as well, there, so you see, there are many things that we can use, just in terms of how best we use it.
Right.
That is the.
Isn't God amazing? We give him all the praise.
Good for metabolism. Good for anti-aging.
Oh, come on up. You see, the other day me looking at the mirror and I realized so look him.
Fine lines.
So when me smile, you see that? Alright, so
there you go.
Allspice is my third friend. 1, 2, 3. Not 3,
1, 2,
3. Yes.
And it's good for helps with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and also antifungal elements. That's what allspice is good for.
Good, because antifungal, so if you have yeast and that kind of thing, it really helps.
Helps with infection fighting.
And so that's amazing. So women, hello. Men, hello. God said your fruits, your herbs, your grains and nuts
are for.
That was the original diet. Come on now.
And if we just include it some more, instead of eating like the white bread that you so love, Connie.
I partner in my mind with Captain Bread. So them should have sponsor me. Because look here, I have to meticulously drive on the bypass for the positive. Because come here, so I buy the white because of the cheap. And after you quiz and by the time I reach a West Bay, I have to buy my mother that done. And then we buy the whole wheat now, so the whole wheat is in the house.
And how long does a whole wheat last for?
It lasts longer, a couple of days. But the white, if me go buy one tonight, and tomorrow just a piece of back.
That's not good, man. But we're here to talk about what is it that we can do to improve, because we're trying to get rid of all the fat.
So I will get my serotonin levels up, so I don't have to get that cheat food. I mean, I have to buy the white bread. Mercy. We all have to make sacrifices for something. I'm working with that. No, what about the cinnamon?
Wait, let me put up that one.
Cinnamon, no. I know that. But those who are diabetic,
cinnamon
helps to reduce your sugar level, right?
Yep.
Oh, and you did say that the cayenne
helps with that too.
Insulin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So it helps with all of that.
So let's hear what cinnamon does.
Cinnamon is not as or it doesn't have that many benefits here, but at least the one that I'm looking on. But it is rich in antioxidants.
Definitely need that for the free radicals.
It's anti-inflammatory.
Good.
It supports heart health. It helps or aids in disease prevention.
Hold on, no. That's interesting. That's a big one. So it aids and prevents, is it?
It aids in prevention of diseases.
Okay, so diseases are like corona.
Any kind of disease.
Any kind. Listen, cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
God is good. All of you, just lift your hands and just give God some praise. Listen, who would have thought? We all didn't know, as I said, for diabetics
that you can use it. Yes.
But I didn't know that. God is so good. Oh.
So it also helps. This one is the one that you're talking about. It helps to regulate the blood sugar levels. Right. It also assists in weight management. And of course, it's a natural antimicrobial.
So free radicals here.
The microbes and everything that is going to be causing or helping to cause any form of illnesses and stuff like that. Yeah. Infections, it will help with that.
Isn't that amazing? So imagine have a dose of them, yeah. Whether you put in your tea, you put them on whatever, and you go.
I think it's best, or I've always been heard that it's best to use them as teas.
As teas.
Especially the turmeric. Yes. And I know for sure that the cinnamon can help. Yeah. But if you use it a little as a tea, as in you make it in a tea form, that in of itself helps.
It helps a lot, right? Isn't God good? And so if we are able to have this as a part of our healthy diet and gaining that healthy lifestyle, immediately visceral fat has gotten the eviction notice served on it, and it's out the door with no means of return.
Yep.
And then if I add on to that my meditation, my praise and worship, lifting my hands and giving the Creator the praise He deserves with such gratitude from our hearts. Imagine.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, me do good exercise. I will, no worry. I will get there to get the plank going, And I know Michael will be proud of me soon. I promise.
We're making that effort.
We're making the effort, right? And then I get adequate sleep. But me not pretty. Me not pretty like money.
From what you're
yeah. Me not pretty her. I'm gonna
pretty her.
I'm gonna be pretty like new money. Me I go clean. Me I go shh. Me not got me have when me 90. Me not have no. I mean, call them now. A giant pain, a circulation good. I mean, had chicken pox when me did little, And they say when you have chicken pox,
you can get shingles afterwards.
But guess what? No, the allspice and the cinnamon.
You're going to.
But if me use them and drink them as tea, it keep away every disease. Some of them like worry about shingles.
Yes.
So when you get older,
when you
have chicken pox, you get right, and all them something there. And COVID, we about everybody. Hello.
I know we normally use it.
Gearing our body for whatever next big disease
is coming out.
Yep. And look, if you don't name the meat. Okay, let me retract that.
If you do,
because not everyone will understand the Jamaican dialect. You have mad cow disease. So if you put away a meat.
So Connie, you can put away the meat.
I will try. I am trying.
I must commend you. You said to us off air that is though that you had a salad.
I had a salad for lunch today. And I must tell you, it was interesting, and I didn't think I could do it. And I said, Lord, I'm gonna try it. I tell you, when I was blessing it, I said, Lord, you know me and I leave it to you know me and them a vegetable business. Lettuce and I really green. I said, Lord, please make it tasty.
I think you didn't have an introduction as I did into vegetables. Why is it that you are the way that you are? Maybe if you had my introduction to eating vegetables, then it would have been better.
Who knows? But I must say, I went to the brasserie today with BK. So thanks to her, I saw what she had before, and she was telling me all the ingredients that was there. And I said, interesting. So I went to brasserie to try brasserie at the Cricket Square. And I said, okay, let me go and try it. And so they had grapes, spinach, some lettuce. There was tortilla.
The tortilla chips in it as well.
Right, tortilla chips. There was coconut, mango, cranberries. And they put some little mango sauce
on top of it.
So it wasn't a lot. It wasn't like it was wet or anything. And I thought it was quite interesting. And avocado.
So I'm
not really hungry, but I mean, I'm desirous of a little captain.
You just kind of right there, so Connie, because after we were building so well on the fact that you had a salad, and that we remember well. Hear what it is. We're doing it in baby steps.
Yes,
little at a time. So we're giving you your kudos for your salad today.
And I feel like I could do a salad tomorrow.
Well, let us see if you can. One of the things that I was told, something to help you start off in breaking habits or starting habits is start off, if you want to start off small, do things in threes. Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
Did you explain more?
But if you try to do things in threes consistently first. So say for instance, you had a salad today. Let's see if you can do tomorrow and Thursday. And then you can probably go back to, your regular diet if you want to. If you have the desire to, but break out first in that way. Start off in threes and see.
Can I tell you, as you said, Thursday is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Connie, or happy pre-birthday, Connie.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna wipe my eyes. Yeah, it was gonna
Connie,
be my birthday.
So how old are you gonna be now?
I'm gonna be 28 years old.
Okay. You catching me up, man. You catching me up. But okay, don't worry.
I had to get with my mom and check my birth paper. And I'm 27 years old, and on Thursday
you're gonna be 28.
I will be 28, and so I want to get all of these things in
before the 30.
Yes,
before the big 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want the inflammation and the blood circulation problems and the wrinkle and the brain. I want to stay young.
Forever young.
No, I know that our friends must be looking and saying, oh, they must papa.
What? Yeah.
And it is, right? It is, Papa. You know that this fruit, the seed is so important that they say if you're mixing, like you're blending smoothies and so forth, have between 3 to 5 seeds in there because it's a dewormer.
Yes, you did tell me that, and we were supposed to go and have our or deworming stuff.
We did Mario and
yes.
Mario, myself, and Ellie.
I didn't bring my video. I didn't show my video, but it's okay.
You nor Nicola, nor Mikey G, none of them. I will share with my friends just before you go to bed that they were very disobedient. Mikey G, Nicola from Uncut.
I'd want to, you know what? Let me
Pastor Marquis,
let me
open portal.
Let me save myself. I'll save myself right off here. I want anything.
You will apologize to our friends and viewers.
I do apologize, viewers, for not being able to do the challenge on air.
The D word.
But
we don't give them the T because we made the smoothie, which was an easy transition. But for the disobedient ones, they will get the tea and the tonic. Oh, it's coming.
But I think I can manage those, I think I can manage those instead of the tea.
But I tell you something, if you have your pawpaw, your pineapple, and you can have and your watermelon. Well, the watermelon is so good for the men. If they peel the skin very thin and blend it with the seed and drink that,
then that
it helps the yeah. I wish Mario was on tonight to tell you how the watermelon works for men, but we probably have that conversation after dark. No, after dark.
Oh, yes.
Conversations after
that
dark
with him,
with Mario.
He'll consider it.
He probably will be able to tell you, but
he'll put it as a feature.
Yes, but if you want, to be consistent with attacking the worm eggs inside your body, have your pawpaw and your pineapple just as a fruit, just natural. Just eat them. And as well, it says that black pepper assists the male
in the turmeric
for the absorption. But I want to let you know too, as well with the black pepper, that when you dry the pawpaw seed and you grind it, it does the same effect as black pepper.
Okay.
It is actually spicy. You didn't know?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Pawpaw seed is spicy.
I'm not a fan of pawpaw,
but you will become one since I'm doing salad. She will do pawpaw, right?
Well, if you can try to cut off the white bread, I'll try to.
Okay, so we will peel one of the pawpaws tonight, and you eat that, and I will buy a small white bread.
Do we get commercial cut right here?
Stay tuned when we come back.
I don't know where you're coming.
Stay tuned when we come back. I will share with you a 3-day meal plan with the main ingredient, turmeric. We'll be right back. And as well, we'll find out how that's going to go. If she's going to do the pawpaw tonight, me do the white bread, or
it's guys, viewers, I think it's more she's going to pass up the white bread. I don't know if I'll be the one doing the pawpaw. Let's see
what happens. Remember, stay tuned. And look here, so you tell me what you need. What punishment must what punishment? Alright? Stay tuned. Just before you go to your bed, we'll be right back.
I don't know if any punishment is
Hey, does that know in Zena? me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go on your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie JE, right here on Flashpoint Radio. Need it fast, need it quick? Then let Breezeville Rent a Car blow their amazing affordable deals your way. Cars of all sizes with weekly, monthly, along with daily rentals of $25 per day. They're reliable, dependable, with friendly staff, free pickup and delivery. You can't get it any better than this. Call us at 936-1177 and allow Breezeville Rent a Car to blow the wind of hassle on its way. The Breezeville Rent a Car. It's a breeze of a deal. Conditions apply. Cayman, are you ready? Flashpoint Media proudly presents Cayman's Got Talent, the ultimate showcase of our island's best voices, performers, and rising stars. From breathtaking vocals to inspiring performances, these local talents will leave you amazed. And it all builds up to the grand finale, the Point of Praise Gospel Extravaganza on Saturday, October 25, 2025. It's a night of powerful worship, soul-stirring music, and community spirit, with part of proceeds going to loud, silent voices, supporting caregivers and families of individuals living with mental health challenges right here in the Cayman Islands. Cayman's Got Talent, more than just a competition, it's a celebration of faith, hope, and the incredible gifts within our community. Your calendars, invite your friends, and be part of the movement. For more details, follow Flashpoint Media on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and tune in at www.flashpointmedia.ky. Flashpoint Talent meets purpose.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
Yes, welcome back to another episode. Of Just Before You Got Your Bed, we're talking about visceral eviction. And we've learned so much. We've learned so much amazing information. And so, what I want to share with you now as we wind down is that God has provided so many wonderful and natural things to assist us. And God has been so good that He has designed the body so wonderfully that visceral fat is the easiest fat to get rid of. We talk about the super herb turmeric. that will take that off. We talk about the cayenne pepper. We talk about the cinnamon. And we talk about the allspice. And how amazing is that we have these natural, easy at and ingredients at home that we can put on our foods, that we can season our food with. We can make our teas, ensuring the ingredients is in our bodies. But again, we want to let you know, always check with your healthcare provider when you're thinking of doing home remedies or using herbs, because you want to ensure and understand the drug interaction. Now, as we said before, turmeric can be a helpful part of a healthy diet, right, Janine? And that supports reduction of visceral fat, especially because it is anti-inflammatory, like you said, metabolic. It has metabolic boosting properties, right? And so the active compound Janine told us was curcumin, that is in turmeric. And what it does, it helps to regulate fat metabolism, insulin sensitivity, inflammation, all of which cause belly fat to accumulate, right? Now, we want to think about, I was thinking about some realistic and tasty recipes. I'm going to share a 3-day meal
Plan.
with the main ingredient turmeric. But I want to tell you that I have another turmeric golden smoothie. We won't make it tonight. It's a fat burning breakfast or snack. Is it
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So we won't make it tonight. But I tell you, it is any plant milk, like your oat milk or almond milk, right? And we preferably want the unsweetened. Half teaspoon turmeric powder, quarter spoon cinnamon, pinch of black pepper, because we know it is essential for the absorption of the curcumin, right? Am I pronouncing that right? Curcumin, right? All right. Of course, half a banana to get that nice creaminess. Half cup of pineapple, because what it does, it helps digestion. The bromelain helps digestion. 1 teaspoon grated ginger. That's yes, chia seed, and that's fiber and omega-3. So good hair and nails from that. And of course, some people want to put their little nice little vanilla. It's optional. Just want to boost if you want to put your vanilla. I would recommend not to. Or if you're getting your ice cream, do your sugar-free. Sugar-free ice cream. Let nobody know. Them not trust me, because I had to find a sugar-free ice cream that you like. Yeah, and ain't not bad at all. And so you put all in there, blend all of them ingredients there, and you get a nice fat burning smoothie. Or even a snack while you're at it, because like for most of us who are working, you're sitting down at a desk, you have the turmeric, the cayenne pepper as well boots you, because you know say it bring heat. So the heat are gone and you never run or whatever, right? Now, I want you to look at your screen. I'm sharing with you um, a 3-day meal plan with you. So I want my viewers to I want you to let me know, comment and tell me when you've tried it, and how it made you feel. Are you feeling better? So let me take a look at day one. Let's take a look at day one. Right? So this is just our suggested 3-day turmeric base meal plan, right? Which is if designed to support visceral fat loss.
Yep.
So we want, that's
that's what we're aiming at.
Yes. So we don't like visceral fat, right? And so it's also, this meal plan reduces the inflammation and keep the blood sugar stable. So general guidelines as well as on there. You want to focus on the whole minimally processed foods, right? And you want to pair the turmeric, like Janine said again, with black pepper, right?
That's what helps to activate that ingredient that you need.
And healthy fats for best absorption. And you want to keep each meal balanced, right? As well. So day one, we're talking about the breakfast golden smoothie. I mean, just tell them one, the golden smoothie with the turmeric, right?
Yeah.
So that's amazing. And so this smoothie that we just talked about, right? It's it's anti-inflammatory, like we said. It supports digestion, low calorie but filling, promotes stable blood sugar. Now let's take a look at the lunch. Wonder if you would like this, Janine.
Turmeric chickpea salad.
Oh.
I'm going. I think I understand now when it is when you said that, hey, your salad, you're not really a fan of salad. But let's see. 1 cup canned chickpeas rinse, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and the cumin along with half teaspoon of cumin and a pinch of black pepper.
Again,
You need your 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 cup mixed greens. Sorry.
So like your kale, your spinach, your lettuce.
Okay. Your avocado. You need a half cup of avocado or half an avocado actually.
Yeah.
Your cherry tomatoes, cucumber with onions, your lemon dressing, and your tahini dressing. And I guess you mix that up.
Of course.
Make it into your little salad and
stir and go. Yeah.
And that's a salad.
I think once you do it at home too, it's cost effective.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going on there. So this is fiber packed. It's plant based and keeps you full for hours.
Yeah.
I want to give it a time. I don't really feel hungry right now, but because I just take a break, we kind of top me off.
No, Connie. No.
So
we're taking it in baby stages, so I don't mind. But you start off good with your salad. Yeah.
But I need to have dinner. But again, too, we cannot eat late. I can't. But I will win to lose the visceral fat.
Okay, there we go. That's what we're working on. That's the main thing. Okay?
Yes.
Oh, and we got this.
Yeah.
Birthday coming up. I mean, we can't do it for this birthday, but we can work on for the next one.
But I think if I get the turmeric in and go and try some of these things, maybe the inflammation and the muscle pain come here, the little exercise, like walk and thing, will kind of free me up. Not
yes.
Day 2, we have the turmeric oats. This is interesting.
That is an interesting one.
Because I love oats. So tell me about that, Janine.
Half cup of oats, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, or I guess your milk of your choice, preferably the plant-based one, guys.
Yeah.
Right? You want your half teaspoon of your turmeric, your pinch of your black pepper and cinnamon. You want 1 tablespoon flax seeds and a handful of berries of your choice as well.
So right, strawberries, if anything.
Yes, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, and you can mix them all. And this helps in balancing your blood sugar and helps with digestion. So that should be an interesting one. I would actually consider that one for sure. Turmeric oats. Yeah.
And you know what I love? I love the overnight oats. So you soak it and everything and whatever. So maybe I could do that and just add my turmeric I'm a cinnamon.
And then you can your black pepper.
I'm
And you
to go same way. And then for lunch, persons who love soup, and this one is good for those who are diabetic.
This one I would definitely try.
Yes, and it is lentil and turmeric soup. Can you imagine? So you want to use the recipe from earlier. So it's the one that we had before that you get your onion and your lentil and and then you get all of that and you serve it with a side of sauteed greens or small
quinoa salad.
Yeah. So,
and I'm a big fan of
loaded fat burning.
And I'm a big fan of quinoa, you know. I'm a big fan of quinoa.
You know, I've never really cooked with it. I've had it before, but I'm a little skeptical. I don't really know if it's cookie.
It's similar to how you cook rice. Just put it in some water, and boil it. And they're very small, so the seeds basically when they're cooked, they kind of burst a little bit, and they give a nice structure.
You can do it like a rice and peas.
You can do it like rice and peas. Actually, that's how I actually do mine. I do it with rice. Usually I'll use brown rice, but I also do it with white rice as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I try to use more quinoa than the rice itself. And it actually is quite nice actually.
I'm gonna give it a try. So listen to this snack now. Sliced cucumber and turmeric hummus.
Ooh, that would be nice.
So the hummus I know, turmeric I can get. Cucumber, I don't know.
Yes, Connie.
It's like a nice dip.
It's a dip. You do it as you can use a stick form. The cucumber
lemon juice, and it's an anti-inflammatory snack.
Yeah.
So even though you're enjoying these things, look at the benefits that it's having
on your body.
Because many of the pains that we have is because of inflammation. Right? So anti-inflammatory. No, this is what we kind of like. The turmeric ginger shot. Anything shot.
I knew you were going to come with that.
Anything shot we work with it, right? So here now you have, what is that?
Turmeric. You have teaspoon of turmeric. You have what's that? Quarter teaspoon black pepper. A half teaspoon of grated ginger. Juice of a half of a lemon. 1 teaspoon apple or lime. Yep. You half teaspoon apple cider vinegar and your water to dilute, and you know.
So personally, you know them say apple cider vinegar really helps with burning fat
as well. Yep.
Hello, people. So it is fat burning metabolism boosting. You know what I can do that, Janine? I do believe that on Sensational Sunday, with Lady Elise, that we should have this drink.
We do a shot on Sunday.
On Sensational Sunday, come in and shut it up. Fat boosting, burn it out, visceral fat, eviction. Listen,
mixing and mingling
everything together. Listen to me. God is amazing. Once again, He has shown us how wonderfully and amazingly we are made. And He knew that with the fall, with sin entering the world, we would face sickness.
Yeah.
And already plan B
was
all the natural herbs in your food. Listen, you don't need to drink alcohol. You don't need to eat processed food, because all that you need is already in your natural stuff. God is so good. And guess what? God knew say we don't like one thing over.
So He gives us a variety. That is.
You know the people named Israel
with manna
about the manna?
Yeah.
God said, okay, I got you. So you have mango season, you have cane season, you have cane season, breadfruit, pear, and ackee. Listen, God said, I got you.
It's all there. It's all there.
You get your sweet apple, you get your custard apple, you get your jackfruit. Listen. And then you have your herb. Right?
Your spices.
Yes.
So that we can spice them up and spice up everything a little bit better.
Get the serotonin going. Keep your brain going. Listen, you must take away from this that all of these natural herbs, they do full body wellness.
Yeah.
Your brain, your eyes, the largest organ that we
Your
have,
skin,
the skin,
bloodstream,
the blood,
gut health,
eradication of worm and their eggs. And all we have to do really, is just to put the proper things in, the proper fuel in, and the body run well. Run well. Isn't God amazing? But I want to remind you that with changing your diet, getting exercise in, you cannot get that roundedness without your devotion, your worship, your relationship with the Creator. The Holy Ghost, He is the one that brings you full peace. It brings a peace that passeth all understanding. And so when you're faced with anxiety, depression, when the cares of life just get to you, when you go into your relationship talk and communication, the Holy Spirit will embrace you. God the Father will lift you up, and the blood of Jesus, our Creator, will cover you. And if you are ill, know that He has provided means and ways to get better, and that the hem of His garment will pass over you, because by His stripes you are healed. He understands what it is to have a migraine. He understands what it is to have belly pain. But I tell you one thing, I don't know any. I don't think Jesus ever had work. I don't think He had work.
Maybe not.
Jesus eat healthy. I worm, I'm afraid. And then look here, even if the worm came to the Creator, I created him. Let's yeah.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Or they would say, I'm not even gonna lay any egg, because guess what? This is the Creator. And once I'm with the Creator, I'm an amazing worm. I'll live forever. I don't know. But I don't think worm, right? But the good thing is that God understands and feels those pains. Don't think Jesus never had a headache or a migraine. Don't think He never was bombarded and got anxiety and stress. As we saw that when He went into the Garden of Gethsemane, that anxiety of going to the cross, right?
Sleep was important too.
Sleep. And Jesus has lost a lot of sleep, trust me, because of you and I. Oh my goodness. We give Him all the praise. Just before you go on your bed here, along with Flashpoint Media, wants to remind you that God will do whatever it takes to save you. And I ask the question, what more should He do? Hasn't He done all? We thank Him so much for bringing knowledge to us. And as the ages go on, back then you'd have to go to the doctor for the doctor to tell you. But now information is at your hands, at your fingertips. You're able to communicate better with your healthcare provider. You're able to better your diet, better your health, because of the knowledge God has allowed to be increased. Until next time, listen, I tell you what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about elderberry and the black seed oil. The benefits of the body of these natural ingredients. And as well, I should have some friends by, because I want to show you what the body looks like when fat is afraid of it. Won't you join me that we too become the body's fat is afraid of? No, bad fat we ain't talking about, like visceral and subcutaneous. So remember, He that started a good work in you, He is faithful to complete it to the end. Until next time, same place. Come, join your girl, Connie JE, just before you go to bed. Join me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go on your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie JE, right here on Flashpoint Radio.